get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. Here we go. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us remind us of whatever that we've come to. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. We are love, we are one big family.
Woo-hoo. All right, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, that's the spirit. All right. We at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledges that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Kauai, Cabralina, Tumva, Keech, and Pachanga peoples. We commit to live in right relations to love our neighbors, to seek justice, and love kindness, and to walk humbly on this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence to live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. So again, good morning and welcome to the morning table. I am Darrell Prince, one of the licensed spiritual practitioners here at the center, where love lives here and together we rise. All right. I'd like to say hello to everyone joining us on our live stream and on Zoom today. I want to remind everyone here in Johnson Hall to please put your phones on silent so that our time together is uninterrupted. Let's ground ourselves in unity for a moment and say our focus statement together. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Now let's get everyone up and moving with some more music.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. How about love? This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. How about peace? This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
All right. Beautiful. So good morning again. I am Daryl Prince, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at the Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. I will be available after the morning table for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room located in the lobby. Please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart. I would love to pray with you and absolutely know that prayer works. There is a candle in the center of your table. I invite you to light it together with me now. As we come together in conversation this morning, this candle is a reminder that when two or more are gathered, a greater wisdom is available to us. We experience a deeper love, and our own light shines brighter. Now, please allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
We are one. We are one. We are all one in God. We are love. We are love. We are all the love of God. Beauty surrounds me, falling at my feet. As I hear the calling of the Holy One in me, we are whole. We are whole. We are all the wholeness of God. We are strength. We are strength. We are all the strength of God. Beauty surrounds me, falling at my feet. As I hear the calling of the Holy One in me, oh, we are made. We are made. We are all made of God. We are one. We are
So as we continue in this beautiful, beautiful song, we allow ourselves the peace. We acknowledge the one divine source that is here present right here, right now, moving through us, as us, all around us, giving us love, joy, peace, serenity, good health, good spirit, good vibrations. It is this one presence, one mind that allows all of us to be connected to it, to move in its presence, to move freely where there are no limits and no boundaries. We are given this divine right to be ourselves, to be our wonderful, wonderful, magnificent selves, exploring all that we need to explore, moving in guidance, spiritual guidance, wherever Spirit leads us. There are no boundaries. There's no place that our minds, and our hearts, and our spirits cannot go. We are free from any limitations, any constraints, because it is our divinity. And so we move and we grow and we become just who we want to become in this presence, in this life. We just accept this divine right action as it binds us together and allow us to fully fulfill everything that we want to fulfill. And so we just give thanks for this and affirm, and so it is. At the dawn of the 20th century, America was a country full of promise and hope. However, many Black Americans faced a different reality. A nation separates and unequal, yet their hope persisted. Pain by inequality, but inspired by resilience. Writer and civil rights activist James Weldon Johnson put pen to paper. His words would become a unifying call, a hope for a brighter tomorrow, a timeless exhortation to lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. Good morning again. Welcome to the morning table. Tables are full. Good. So my talk title today is Facing the Rising Sun. But before we get there, I have some acknowledgments to make. So we want today to acknowledge the masculine energy that is represented in spirit, right? We want to say Happy Father's Day to the fathers. And anyone who has, been in the capacity of a father, a father figure. Don't have to be biological, just a father figure. And Scott Avery says, fatherhood is a symbol of goodness and integrity of life. And Father's Day is an opportunity to share these divine attributes with others, to consciously live with the sense of spirit at the very center of our being. So happy Father's Day. So today, thank you. Happy Father's Day. So, today is, I was thinking about when I was writing this talking and going over what I wanted to talk about today when, the talk title is Facing the Rising Sun. And I was thinking about what is historic for us. So the historical things that happen in our country, the United States. So, the United States is fraught with ideals of demonstration of separation, segregation, and discrimination. And racial discrimination and racial violence have plagued our country since the 15th century, 1526. So as I was writing these, I was thinking about the milestones, and the first thing I thought about is on June 1st, 1843, female anti-slavery activist and women's rights advocate Isabel Baumfree. Anybody ever heard of her? Isabel Baumfree. Well, she changed her name in 1851 to Sojourner Truth. And she's most famous for her phrase, "Ain't I a woman?" So I wanted to bring that up. And then we had June 12th. Anybody know what June 12th was? Loving Day. And Loving Day marked the day when the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously ruled in favor of Mildred and Richard Loving, making states' law against interracial marriages unconstitutional. And they did a documentary on that, and you can find it on YouTube. And then in June, it's Pride Month. So the federal government first recognized Pride Month in 1988 when President Clinton declared June to be Gay and Lesbian Pride Month. In 2009, President Barack Obama declared June LGBT Month, Pride Month. And on June 1st, 2021, President Joe Biden declared June LGBTQ Pride Month. So I'm just saying all that to say that these things, are present in our history. And so it brings me to think about emancipation and how this was emancipation, everything that has happened in the past. And so what is emancipation? Well, emancipation is, the definition is to be free from resistance, influences, or alike, to free a person from bondage or slavery, and to terminate parental control over. It means being free from the resistance, influence, and bondage and control, that discord of every nature in our lives. So, have you ever considered what it means for you to be emancipated or emancipation? Because what we're talking about today that's going to happen on the 19th, which is Wednesday, is Juneteenth, right? Which is Emancipation Day. So that marks when Juneteenth is a historical event, also known as Emancipation Day, when Abraham Lincoln's general order actually it was July 1st in 1863 when it was signed, but the people in Galveston, Texas did not know for 2 years. So in 1865, on June 19th, 1865, marked the day that those enslaved people were told that they were free. So we celebrate Juneteenth. But when you think of emancipation, a lot of us think of what? The Emancipation Proclamation. That's what we think of. But I want you to take a deeper dive and look at in areas in your life where you can free yourself, where you can be emancipated. Freedom is our divine quality. It's a divine quality of God for us to be free and emancipated, for us to be independent from any discord in our lives. And so that's what we know when we talk about the science of mind teaching, is the science of mind teaching gives us freedom, gives us that emancipation. And sometimes emancipation is internal. Sometimes it is internal. But our philosophy invites us to live free. To live free. What Daryl was talking about in his invocation is to inspire. There's infinite possibilities in our lives. So when we emancipate our minds and our thoughts, we can become free. It reminded me of two people in history. Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl has a quote that says, "Everything can be taken away from man, but one thing, the last of the human freedom to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." And we know what the condition he was living in at the time. And then the other one is Nelson Mandela. And his quote is, "For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that represents and respects and enhances the freedom of others." Two great men. So our spiritual teaching and practices support us in this realization there is an inner bondage that we have placed on ourselves or allowed others to place on us. So like when we talk about things that have happened in our past, and we're still, Reverend Jeffrey talked about, we're still holding on to those things. He talked about a lady that he saw, and she's still upset with him for years of something that happened years ago. She was in bondage. She was in bondage. So there are things in our past and things that have come up for us, and maybe in our childhood, things that people may have told us or said about us, and we just stuck it on like a badge. And sometimes we don't even know that it's there. Sometimes we've taken it on, like Reverend Jeffrey posted a picture on Facebook, and it was a guy throwing a rock in the river. And then he had a duffel bag. There probably was more rocks in the duffel bag that he needs to throw, cast off, and throw in the river. So we need to do that. And the way we do that is through our spiritual practices. The way we do that is knowing that nothing can bind us because nothing in us has ever been harmed. There is a spirit and soul that is connected with the one power and presence within us that has never been harmed. And that is you, and that is me. So we unbound ourselves with freedom as we do our spiritual work and release our inner restraints. So what must that look like? So we can then build our resilience and excitement for life. Think about that, the excitement for life. Think about when you wake up in the morning, you're just excited to be alive. and all the possibilities of the things that you can do today. And you know what? We woke up this morning. So we can start right here, right now. We can eradicate any hidden or limiting beliefs that prevent us from achieving our heart's desire. And we do that when we fully recognize and realize that we are whole, perfect, and complete in God, in spirit, whatever you choose to call it. And then we can accept this truth for and about ourselves and become unbound. And then when we come unbound, we become unstoppable. So Harriet Tubman, you know about Harriet? She was brave. She was courageous. And what did she do? She knew that there was a power within her that inspired her, that she was so connected to, and so are we. So are we. So it takes courage, tenacity, inner listening, and innate knowing, because what we know about science of mind is when we talk about emancipation, we know that Ernest Holmes, when he wrote the original text and when he wrote the What We Believe statement, it says we believe Ernest Holmes used emancipation instead of freedom. So I'm going to read it for you now. We believe the ultimate goal of life is to be complete emancipation, freedom from control, out of the seizing hands, from all discord, from every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. And it goes on to say, we believe in our own souls, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life that we are living is God's life. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to let you go to the tables. So could you play a little music for us, Jason? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. All right, let's go to our tables. And there are questions here. So what does it mean to be emancipated? Well, you have it on Okay, it sounds like we're done. So now is the time where we go to tables. So I'm going to go to Linda Overton. So you, okay, I'll go to Daryl Prince. So we're going to just kind of give a wrap up of what your table focused on and talked about.
Okay, so we talked about on the questions. Yeah, we just talked about as far as our understanding of it, that we. It's about not allowing obstacles and things that are in your way to prevent you from living the type of life that you want to live. You use the obstacles as awareness, but then you're able to, with that awareness, move around those obstacles. Look for other opportunities that may benefit you as well, and then things that we wanted to that we were experiencing, maybe discord, was our fears, people maybe that we don't forgive. We need to do that, and then health challenges as well. We wanted to acknowledge as far as restraints that we might have, that we want to know that we're perfect, whole, and complete, and that these challenges are just other obstacles that we can overcome, through our prayer.
Thank you. Thank you, Daryl. Okay, I'm going to Helen.
We all agreed with what everyone else is what you said actually, that it's freedom and the right to choose, but with that freedom and right to choose, there's personal responsibility and accountability. And as far as areas of our life where we're experiencing any sense of discord, what we tend to do is to trust that this too shall pass, and I kind of use the analogy of, with a plane and turbulence. You just gotta be able to ride the waves and the turbulence or whatever that's going on. And what most of us use to free ourselves is from the bondage or influence of the discord is to realize that we have to also take care of ourselves first, and then kind of let go and let God.
All right. Okay, Constance.
We talked about the various types of restrictions you might have. We think of emancipation frequently only in terms of race, but we also have restrictions as far as age, gender. We didn't discuss it, but even body types, all kinds of things that we might box ourselves in because we see that as being one of the downsides, maybe. And we talked a little bit about how children have to be allowed to be themselves, but also have to be taught to behave in ways that make them socially successful, socially acceptable, so that they're not being so outlandish they can't get along in the world. That's about it. Anybody else?
Thank you. All right. My granddaughter said yesterday she was playing a game with Daryl and her sister. She was crying and she said, "I want to be the boss." So everybody, just take a deep breath again. And so, the title, Facing the Rising Sun, and everybody with your recap or breakdown of what you said is tools that we can do when we wake up in the morning and face the rising sun. We want to do it with conviction. We want to do it with strength. We want to heal our individual experiences of trauma and the trauma that resides in our DNA even. And we can begin to heal the collective grief and the collective oppression and correct that oppression that is collective. Memory is a storehouse of our conscious thoughts. And so our body operates upon our thoughts, and it must also be operated upon by our memories, since our memories are active. So we want to be courageous. We want to stand up. We want to flow over those obstacles like water or go around those obstacles. So we want to use our tools that we have in our teaching and our science of mind. And then we want to bring it all back to love. And so by acknowledging that our sole mission and purpose in life is to exemplify this love, I'm reminded of Maya Angelou, her profound words when she says, love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles. It leaps fences. It penetrates walls and arrives at its destination full of hope. And in this understanding, we are connected with all as we journey together towards the realization of this love. And that's how we move forward and face the rising sun. So our homework is Emancipation Proclamation. This is your homework. Make a list of the areas in your life where you are experiencing any sense of discord. Choose one instance to work with. Write your own Emancipation Proclamation, declaring yourself free of this particular discord. Including your proclamation a provision on how you will maintain this freedom. And then you are to read your proclamation aloud in the morning and again before you go to bed. So I have an example. I'm going to use Emily Jones, and I don't know who she is. I, Emily Jones, the power vested in me by my divine nature, do hereby declare that I am forever free of the judgment I have held against my sister. I acknowledge her divinity, and I forgive myself for having forgotten it in the past. I see her first and foremost as a wise and capable woman. I approach my relationship with her from a place of compassion and curiosity. So you can use that. And so it is.
Okay, now is that sacred time of giving and receiving. Your conscious contributions to the center allows us to continue all of our wonderful work. You'll notice envelopes on the table for contributions to the center and a silver vessel where you place your contributions. Or another easy way to give is via text to give. Just send a text to 951-419-5858 with the amount you wish to contribute. You can also go to our website, riversidecsl.org, and click on the link in the upper right-hand corner under the tab Contribute. We're so grateful for your ongoing generosity. For those in Johnson Hall, please place what you're giving in the silver vessel and extend your hands toward the vessel, sending forth energy and blessings as we repeat the abundance affirmation together. And it is up on the screen, not yet. All right. I give and receive freely and generously with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, And so it is.
If I could tell the world just one thing, it would be that we're all okay. And not to worry, 'cause worry is wasteful and useless in times like these. I won't be made useless. I won't idle with despair. I will gather myself around my faith, for light does the darkness most fear. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, but they're not yours. They are my own, and I am never broken. Poverty stole your golden shoes, but it didn't steal your laughter. And heartache came to visit me, but I knew it wasn't ever after. We'll fight, not out of spite, but for someone to stand up for what's right. 'Cause when there's a man that has no voice, there I shall go on singing. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, but they're not yours. They are my own, and I am never broken. In the end, only kindness matters. In the end, only kindness matters. I will get down on my knees and I will pray. I will get down on my knees and I will pray. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, but they're not yours. They are my own, and I am never broken. My hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own, but they're not yours. They are my own, and I am never broken. We are never broken. We are God's eyes. We are God's hands. We are God's heart.
All right. Before I do the announcements, how about we give Sonja Nice, warm round of applause. Happy birthday to Sonja. We're a little early, but her birthday is on the 24th. So there's some cake back there if you like a slice. Please enjoy that. But great message, and I think everybody now has some clear clarity on freedom and how we are to handle it, right, in our lives. All right, announcements. Living Beyond Limits starts today. Starts today? Okay, June 16th at 1 o'clock. All right, so we're going to live beyond those limits that we were talking about earlier. It's perfect. And then we have the sound bath on hiatus. And then we have a community update on June 23rd in Johnson Hall at 1 o'clock. So please plan on attending that community update event. And then we have the Joy of Movement, Yoga and Dance on June 30th. So come on out and do some yoga, get some dance in as well. It'll re-energize you and get you all set up for the next week. All right. And also want to thank those who came out for our drum circle. We had a nice drum circle last week, and it was happening. So if you guys want to drum second Sunday of every month, come on out and get those vibrations going, and you have a great time in doing so. All right. So please stand for our affirmation and benediction.
So everyone just stretch your hands out. Practitioners, leadership council members, and let's just go into the silence. And so, what a beautiful day. This is the day that God has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. And we will rise. We'll rise and face the rising sun, because we know that there's a power within us that is greater than any pain that we may be experiencing, any obstacles that we may be experiencing. This power, this presence is the one God, the living Spirit Almighty. And so it lives and moves and has its being in and through each and every one of us. And so we know from the message today, we take this power, this courage, this freedom, this emancipation, and we walk through the world. We walk through this world knowing who and whose we are, knowing that within us it's greater than we have ever seen. There's infinite possibilities, and it lives right in the center of our being. And so we shake off the shackles. We unbound ourselves and unbound our minds, and we set our own self free from the oppression that we may have found ourselves in. We free our body, mind, and spirit by leaning into this teaching, this philosophy, by leaning into the knowing of who you are. And so I just give thanks for this knowledge. I give thanks for this community and all that it is. I give thanks for all of you. And so it is. And so let's say our affirmation together. I walk boldly in freedom. Let's say it loud and proud. I walk boldly in freedom. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It is this thing called love.
It is this thing called love.
Love is in my mind.
Love is in my mind.
Love is in my body.
Love is in my body.
Love is in everything I do.
Love is in everything I do.
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
I receive it.
I receive it.
And I move love forward
And I move love forward.
because love lives here.
I will stand for love. 'cause I know I can be strong for peace. Last one, God, I will stand for God. I will stand for God, 'cause I know I can be strong for God. 'Cause I know I can be strong for God. 'Cause I know I can be strong for God. Thank you,
Happy
everybody.
Sunday.
We love
Happy
you.
Sunday.